is there anybody specific that you're excited to face each week?
Everybody. Including you.
Pace League, gotta know what's up. Justin with Clock Management, and shout out Jay the Plug. Yeah, Pace League, do it one time for charity. Gotta bring that energy, give the people what they need. Let's go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jay the Plug with my friend Justin, Clock Management, here again with another episode of Pace League Weekly. I guess we're going to start calling it that, Justin's Pace League Weekly. That sounds good. Here with a very special guest, Coach Hue Jackson. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Oh, man. I'm amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty big considering where Justin's at right now. So yeah, he knows how to be happy.
Nashville is pretty amazing too. So it's a good time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, literally in the middle of a jungle right
now. Man, if anybody can stay in a good mood, everybody needs to pay attention to how Justin's acting right now. He's in a good mood. You can make any situation a positive one. So, all right. So today, gentlemen, we're going to go over some things with Coach, see how he's doing, what he's been up to, and talk to him a little bit about fantasy football. Yeah, that's what the Pace League is for. It's a charity league. So we're going to go over his foundation and everything as well. Let him speak about that for the umpteenth time. And let's get all that information out there. First things first, I want to give a shout out to the official sponsor, Bear Clothing. Bear Clothing, the brand that tells everyone stories. You can see Coach, my man's rocking his hoodie, his sweater, the Wear Your Worth. I've got the shirt on here.
There it is.
There you go, man. Yes, sir. Some of the best workout attire that I've ever worn, and you can also wear it out and about, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, going out to dinner with. It's stylish. It's very comfortable. Phenomenal clothing. Corey is a member of the Pace League now as well. So we're playing up against him too. So big shout out to him. Also, shout out to Trophy Smack, one of the other official sponsors of the Pace League. Level up with fantasy football talk, your smack talk with Trophy Smack, don't mean to stutter through that, and reward greatness with Trophy Smack. And if you go to their website, use promo code Pace League to get yourself a free ring with the order of a belt or a trophy of any kind, whatever choice you have, but you also get that ring and represent the Pace League for us. So now that I've mumbled through that, gentlemen, let's get this started, huh?
Let's do it.
All right. First off, Coach, congratulations on the new gig with Tennessee State, man. You want to tell us about that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm the offensive coordinator there, working with Eddie George. Boy, what a tremendous man. So that's been fun. We have a tremendous staff. I really like the staff. He did a great job of putting the staff together. There's a lot of good players there. So it's a tremendous opportunity for me. Go down to the college level, give these young men some instruction on how to play the game at a high level and get this offense rocking and rolling at TSU.
That's excellent, man. I can't wait to check out the games. We got to get that scheduled.
Yeah. I spent some time out there in Tennessee.
Huh?
I spent some time out there in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah. I went to a couple of games while I was there.
Awesome. No, it's a great place.
Awesome, man. Yeah, Tennessee's a beautiful spot. We want to check out Nashville real bad. We're in Atlanta, so we're not too far. We need to come up there and check it out. Have y'all gotten your schedule yet?
Yes, we have. So we're open this season in the Heritage Classic against Grambling in Canton, Ohio at the Hall of Fame. And then that next week we get Jackson State. We get Deion Sanders and his Jackson State Tigers in Memphis. So we're looking forward to that. So those are the two games I'm really focused on because it starts the season. And we need to get off to a fast start. So that's where my mind is. Obviously, we have 11 games this year. I know we play Austin Peay twice, but that's what I know. But the schedule's out. I love to have you guys come to games and want to be involved. It's going to be a great year for us.
100%, Coach. You can count me in on a couple of those for sure.
Yeah, Coach, you definitely, after the game, you got to, hit up Deion Sanders and get some, because he is the king of smack talk. So he'll be able to help you with your fantasy.
Oh, absolutely. I got it. I sure will.
I don't know, man. I don't think Coach needs too much help with
that's true.
Football smack talk, man. We'll get to that here in a minute. So you've also got a tequila brand, Coach, Grand Leyenda.
Absolutely. Grand Leyenda, 100% USDA organic tequila. We have all four marks from Blanco to Silver to Reposado to Anejo. We're coming out with an extra Anejo, which is 7-year aged. So we're very excited about that. We're also coming out with a crema, which it tastes like a milkshake to me. It's amazing. So we have some things on the we're in the works, I should say. We're in 48 different states online at Country Wine and Spirits. We're in a lot of states right now, but we're really scaling the business at a high level and doing some great things. Me and my partner, Daryl Span.
That's
Excellent,
awesome,
man. Excellent. I'm looking forward to giving that a shot. I've been, and you got a deal with Kroger now, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have a deal with Kroger in Ohio. We're slowly getting into all the Kroger stores, but we're in the Anderson Kroger. We're in downtown Cincinnati Kroger. It's really phenomenal what has happened. You know, the relationships that I had in Ohio, I was able to leverage those for something good. And obviously, I mean, you got to have a good product, right? I mean, I think our tequila is really good, but the health benefits behind it, people don't really understand that tequila is the only upper in the spirit game. Everything else is a downer. So when you think of that, people that have diabetes, people who don't want to have as much sugar in their system, tequila is the way to go. And it's the fastest growing spirit in all the spirits right now.
Yeah, I honestly recently started drinking tequila. Like when I was young, I had some low end tequila and thought I hated tequila until recently.
Yeah.
I've got a friend of mine who I worked with for a while. He's a big tequila drinker. He always had Casamigos. Mm-hmm. And he just recently ordered a bottle of Gran Lindea, the one you told me about, the Anejo.
Uh-huh.
I told him, I was like, yeah, coach told me that this is the one for me. So let's check it out. So he ordered us some. So we're going to get it down.
Tell me the comparison, because there's a difference to me. You know, all the natural agave that we use, the next day there's no hangover. You know, you feel really good drinking because it's all natural. You know, you don't all of a sudden wake up with that feeling of, man, I had tequila all night. And that's a great feeling to have. But like I said, Casamigos good. They're doing great things. But boy, I like to compete against any and everybody's tequila in the world. Just like I'm going to compete in this Pace League. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, nice segue, man. So, okay, well then we'll jump right into that. You were one of the first to actually agree to being in the Pace League, and we cannot thank you enough for doing so.
Well, that's because of you, Jason. You are a tremendous person. You do great work. You have unbelievable relationships. I give that thanks to you. I mean, you made it happen, and because of people like you and everybody else that's involved in this, why would you not want to be a part of this?
Yeah.
I'm hoping my wife can hear that in the other room. And that's nice. I appreciate that, Coach, very much.
The good news is we're recording it, Jay, so you could play it for her later.
She doesn't watch this. So, so have you ever played fantasy football before?
I've never played fantasy football before in my life, ever.
Great way to start.
So, Coach, do you think there's any skills that you got from being a coach that will translate into fantasy football?
Oh, absolutely. I think being able to look ahead, you know, to be able to think ahead, especially when injuries are involved and those things, you got to be able to take players on and off. The analytical part of the game, you know, obviously I get that because I think you got to be astute at understanding that, and you got to be astute at how these numbers are going to add up. And trust me, I have enough people around me that talk fantasy football that I can lean on if I needed to. So I have a team, but it's just a different kind of team. That's all it is.
Okay. Well, yeah, Danny,
let's go, baby.
I love it. Danny Woodhead was saying the same thing. He's got tons of guys that he talks to, you know, offensive coordinators and stuff, and he learns their schemes. So what you need to do, Coach, is get ahead of them and block them.
That's right.
So, be like, if Woodhead calls you, just hang up.
That's right. I love it.
So many professionals and analysts, you know, use specific draft strategies. Excuse me. Do you have any specific draft strategy you possibly looked into, or are you just going to wait? Like Tpain says, you're just going to smash buttons. So well, I don't know. Is that what?
Got to be careful. He can smash the music, but he better not be smashing these buttons on freaking trying to put his team together. No, I do have a strategy. I think you have to have somewhat of a strategy when you're doing this, because again, you got to be able to think who's going to bring you the points you need to win. Okay, who's going to be very consistent, who's going to be very dependable. You know, it's not always the best players, as you know. Sometimes you got to understand who's going to rise up and who's going to come from the bottom of the pack to get to the top. So there's a process to this. That's what I'm sharing. I'm not going any further than that because everybody wants to know strategy. So let's go.
Yeah, I always say, like Bruce Lee, be water. You got to be flexible,
Yes. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. I think you're right about that, clock management, because people don't understand you do have to be very flexible. You can't just go after all the great players. You're not going to get them all anyway. So you better be flexible and roll with the thing and understand when this player is not playing well, you got to take him off the team, and you got to put somebody else on. You got to understand all these things, and that's going to happen. Everybody thinks that, let's take Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he might throw for 400 yards every week, but he might not. They might decide to run the ball, so you got to understand those things based on matchups, who they're playing, what the expectancy of how they're going to attack this team. All those things will make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. So
won't love it game day, baby.
That's fantastic. So we're going to be having the draft on August 29th.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in the evening. I'm trying to make sure that everybody can make it. I've talked to pretty much everybody. Tpain's in, Young Cash. I believe you're able to make it, Coach. I know you're a busy man with the season coming up and stuff, so we'll make sure to keep in touch with that. But you've been pretty vocal about how you're going to dominate the league. Okay, like as just stated before. Is there anybody specific that you're excited to face each week?
Everybody. Including you. I ain't running.
Let's go. That's the first.
I love clock management. I love all y'all. But listen, man, everybody got to get their butts kicked up over their shoulders. That's just what it is. Okay. I mean, when I say dominate, it ain't just one, it's all. So let's just call it like it is. I mean, I'm here to win. I need that prize. It's just that simple foundation. I need that prize. So I'm going to get it.
So if there was one person though, Coach, that you had to choose to face in the championship out of everyone, do you have one?
That's a good question.
Well, I love Tpain because he can sing, right? So I can maybe coax, him to do something special for me by whooping up on him. But man, there's so many people in this league, man, that I want to hug, but also fight. So it just is what it is, because I know
that's how you know it's a good fantasy league.
Everybody's bringing it every week, and I know it's an unbelievable fantasy league. If there's people that want to be in this league that can't get in this league, and I get it, so I understand that, man, everybody in here is competitive. Everybody in here wants to win. Everybody here wants to showcase their talent and ability. I get all that. But Coach Jackson's here, baby. Let's go.
Man, I love it, man. I love it. Here on Saturdays, whenever we're watching them on TV, or we're actually at the game, Justin, we're gonna see him on his phone. We're gonna be like, what's he doing?
I'm gonna try and zoom in, make sure he's not picking up a player I want.
I might be, baby.
Man, this is great, man. So one last thing before we let you go, Coach. I know you're a busy man, and I know, Justin, you're pretty busy as well. I'm off today, so I'm going to get to go relax with the wife here in a minute. But your foundation, Coach, Hue Jackson Foundation, is an amazing foundation. Go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, the Hue Jackson Foundation, we deal with human trafficking. We house victims in the Harbor Light District in Cleveland. We have a facility that have 12 beds where we try to do everything we can to give those particular victims the resources they need to get back to where they need to be in the mainstream. We've tried to do a great with education as far as educating everybody of what are the signs of human trafficking, so that we can help more people in this tragedy that's happening to humanity. So it's an issue. It's a billion, almost close to $1 trillion industry, and people don't get it. And people think it's just prostitution. That's why we try to get out and educate, because it's not prostitution. It's deeper than that. And so people need to really understand the signs. You can save a life. You can help someone. And obviously the technology game is where they've dove into, because obviously with COVID, you couldn't do certain things. So these guys start preying on women, men, children, all of it through technology. So we got to know the signs, understand it, give back, make a difference that way. And that's what we're trying to do. And we're going to continue to do.
And
that's awesome.
It is an incredible foundation, man. It's an awesome cause. And you just mentioned a lot of folks out there don't understand or think that men go through this as well.
Yes. And it's really bad when I say this. It's a family member that's putting you up to doing this, and that's what's really bad. And so it's sad. Like I said, it's a shot to the gut of humanity. It shouldn't be going on, but it is in real time. You'd be shocked that it might be right around the corner from your house and you don't even know. It might be right down the street. If people think it is, it's at the police is where people think it's not. And so I think that's why we try to educate as much as we can. We've done some really good work. We've made a difference. We want to continue to make a difference, but we're not even close to the impact that I hope to make in this space, because we really want to end it. Our goal is to end this problem with humanity, that people think they can sell people for their own benefit and good. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's unbelievable.
I'm glad, Coach, that's such a great cause. I'm glad that, that you're doing that.
Thank you. And I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop till we get to the top and get this thing kind of stopped. It needs to stop.
Absolutely. And that's one of the main reasons why Justin and I started the Pace League is to bring attention and more publicity to things like what you're doing, Coach. So hopefully we can get a lot more attention brought to it, and hopefully we can get a bunch of money raised for it and help get this horrible tragedy stopped, man. I'm hoping.
Thank you guys so much. I was on with Dirk, who runs Market Rebellion, about 4 weeks ago, and he did a fundraiser, made almost like $30,000. It's just amazing that people who don't get it, that don't know much about what really goes on with human trafficking, then they start hearing about the industry and what people are doing and who it's affecting. And they go, wow, I didn't know that. And so they've made a difference, just like you guys. So I thank you. HueJackson.org is where they can go and see our website on Facebook. You can follow us there and see what we're doing. We are 501(c). That's what we do. So people can write this off. It's an opportunity for people to really make headway in this area.
Absolutely. Phenomenal foundation, phenomenal charity. Like everything you're doing, Coach, we love every bit of it. And make sure y'all heard Coach, give them one more time the website they can go donate, Coach.
Hue Jackson Foundation. So we have a PayPal there. I don't care a dollar. It doesn't matter to me, because every dollar helps. It's all going to make it to these victims that we deal with, and trying to keep the resources going at the Harbor Light District in Cleveland.
Absolutely. So everybody get over to the Hue Jackson Foundation, Google it. I'm sure there's a spot that they'll be able to pop right up and be able to donate. We're also going to be able to put our link right down in the description. So anybody who wants to donate to the Pace League, 100% of the funds are going to be going to these foundations. Whomever wins is going to get the big pot. But I promise you, as we go through, every one of these foundations are going to get a little piece of the pie. We want to make sure that everybody can benefit from this. So please make sure to go donate however much you can, however much you want, whether it's $1, whatever. It is still going towards a wonderful cause, a number of wonderful causes. Also, we've got some things for you. If Justin, go ahead and tell them about the jersey you've got.
Yeah. So if you donate $20 to the Pace League, then you'll be entered to win autographed Earl Campbell jersey.
Yeah, you don't see a whole lot of those floating around. Also, if you do $100 or more, you will be put into a drawing, same as what Justin's got, for a pair of custom Jordan 1s. Coach, I made you a pair of shoes before. Can't wait to be able to make you some more. How are those holding up? They doing all right?
Oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. And it's paceleague.com. And they just go to that and donate, because I need to make my donation.
It's at spotfund.com, and then you just search for Pace League there. So they'll hold all the money, and it helps us keep everything organized.
Correct. Okay. And I'm going to make sure to put the link down in the description here. There's also a link in the description of the Pace League page on Instagram. We also post it on Twitter. Justin and I both do that. So
I have it pinned to the top of my Twitter.
Right. I need to know how to do that. I'm not good on the Twitter. But anyway, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. Coach, thank you so much for being on the Pace League Weekly Show. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And let's get this thing kicked off and started right with Coach Jackson in this thing. Let's go.
Good luck to you, Coach. Justin, as always, good luck to you, buddy. Stay safe while you're over there doing what you're doing. And we'll talk to y'all later on.
Pace League, gotta know what's up. Justin with Clock Management, and shout out Jay the Plug. Yeah, Pace League, do it one time for charity. Gotta bring the energy, get the people